Most people think winners are born with confidence, talent, luck, or some secret advantage nobody else has. But if you study elite athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and military leaders, and top performers in any field, you start noticing something else entirely. Winners are not separated by comfort, motivation, or even intelligence. They are separated by the ways they think when pressure shows up, when the fear hits and when they fail and when everyone else starts making excuses. The average person wants life to feel easier, and winners train themselves to become harder to break. And that single difference changes everything. And most people wake up and ask, how do I avoid discomfort today? And winners wake up asking, what can I do today that moves me closer to who I want to become? And that mindset shift sounds small, but it completely changes how decisions are made. Average thinking focus on immediate feelings, winner thinking focus on long term identity. And this is why most people quit at the first sign of resistance, while winners expect resistance from the beginning. They do not see obstacles as proof they should stop. They see obstacles as proof they are finally doing something meaningful. Winners also understand that emotions are unreliable. The average person waits to feel motivated before taking action, but winners know action creates motivation, not the other way around. They move before they feel ready. They execute while tired, uncertain, stressed, or uncomfortable because they understand consistency matters more than the mood. And this is why two people can have the same dream but completely different outcomes. Only one works with when inspired, and the other works regardless of the emotional condition. Over time, discipline beats emotion every single time. Another difference is how winners view failure. Most people take failure personally. They see the one mistake and immediately label themselves as incapable, unlucky, or not talented enough. Winners detach their identity from temporary outcomes. They treat failure like data. And if somebody does not work, they analyze it, adjust, and try again before better information. They do not waste energy protecting their ego because ego slows improvement. A winner would rather be corrected than comforted because correction creates growth. Average people avoid criticism because it hurts their pride. Winners seek feedback because it sharpens performances. And this is why elite performers improve faster than everyone else. They are willing to look bad temporarily in order to become exceptional permanently. Winners also think differently about time, and most people dramatically overestimate what they can do in a week and underestimate what they can accomplish in 5 years. Winners understand the compound growth. They know the small actions repeated daily create massive results later. Instead of chasing quick rewards, they build systems, habits, and routines that slowly stack advantages over time. And while others distracted by instant gratification, winners are investing in future capabilities. They understand that success is rarely explosive in the beginning, and most breakthroughs are invisible for years before they become obvious to everyone else. And that is why winners stay patient while others constantly restart. They trust the process long enough for the results to finally appear. Another thing winners do differently is take ownership. Average thinkers blame circumstances, parents, bad luck, the economy, the lack of support, or the difficult conditions, and winners focus on what they can control. That does not mean they ignore unfairness or pretend life is equal. It means they refuse to surrender their power by obsessing over factors outside of their control. Responsibility is comfortable because it removes the excuses, but it is also empowering because it puts action back into your hands. Winners know that blaming may feel emotionally satisfying in that moment, but it never improves results. Ownership does, though. And winners also protect their attention aggressively because they understand focus is one of the most valuable assets in the modern world. Most people live in constant distraction, notification, entertainment, drama, comparison, and endless scrolling consume their mental energy every day. And winners know attention determines direction. Whether consistently occupies your mind eventually, and it shapes your behavior. And this is why high performers are intentional about what they watch, who they spend time with, and what environments they place themselves in. They know the environment, it silently influences their standards. And if you constantly surround yourself with people who make excuses, avoid discipline, and settle for mediocrity, your thinking eventually adapts to that standard. Winners choose the environment that challenge them to grow instead of environments that make them uncomfortable to staying in the same. Another powerful difference is that winners delay gratification. Most people sacrifice their future for temporary pleasure. Winners sacrifice temporary pleasure for their future freedom. They are willing to study longer, train harder, save money, practice skills, wake up earlier, and stay committed after the excitement disappears because they understand even meaningful achievements requires a period of invisible effort. The world often celebrates the rewards while ignoring the years of preparation behind it. And winners fall in love with the preparation because they know performance is earned long before the spotlight arrives. Winners also think differently about fear. Average people interpret fear as stop signs, and winners interpret fear as a signal that growth is nearby. They understand confidence is not something you magically feel before action. Confidence is built through repeated exposure to difficult situations. And every time a winner does something uncomfortable, their brain gathers evidence that they can handle adversity. And over time, courage becomes conditioned. And the fear never fully disappears, but their tolerance for discomfort, it expands. And this is why winners appear fearless from the outside, and in reality, they simply built a stronger relationship with the pressure. And one of the biggest mindset differences of all this is winners understand identity drives behavior, and most people try to force temporary action without changing how they see themselves. Winners focus on becoming the type of person who naturally produces those actions instead of saying, I want to work out. They think, I am someone who trains consistently. Instead of saying, I want success, they think, I am someone who keeps promises to myself. Identity creates the standards, and standards shape your decisions. And when your standards rise, your behavior follows automatically. And ultimately, as winners think differently because they train their minds differently. They understand that success is less about talent and more about the perspective and repetition and resilience and discipline under pressure. The truth is that winning is rarely one giant moment. It is usually thousands of small decisions made correctly when nobody is watching. And every time you choose discipline over comfort, ownership over excuses, focus over distractions, and patience over instant gratification, and growth over ego, you strengthen the mindset that separates winners from everyone else. The difference is not magic. The difference is thinking patterns practiced daily until they become identity. And once that identity becomes permanent, success stops feeling accidental because your habits, standards, and mindset begin pulling your entire life in a completely different direction. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found value in today's video, just subscribe. That's all I ask. We're looking to build this channel. Without the subscription base, we just can't do it. So if you would do that, I would highly appreciate it. Every morning when I wake up and I see a new one, makes me happy. And I want to see you on the next video because we're looking to build a community here, and I hope you're going to be a part of it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.